Hello and welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Elizabeth. I am a food blogger over at Hello Spoonful on Instagram, and on my website hellospoonful.com you can find all of my healthy recipes. But today I wanted to do a favorites video. Are you even a YouTuber if you don't have at least one favorites video? I'm not really sure. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed this video, if you want to see more like this or not. First thing I did want to share is this Revlon hair styler hair dryers. It's actually very inexpensive. It's what I use today. I wanted to be able to use it and show you guys like the finished product without, there's actually no like product, even like hairspray or anything taming it. Did not like straighten it or anything. And it's actually very humid outside right now. It just like poured randomly and I had to take Cyrus out. Give yourself an at-home blowout and it turns out amazing every single time. It's so easy to use, even for someone like me who has no knowledge of beauty or hair or anything like that. I was such a tomboy, so I feel like I never learned the typical beauty things that girls learn. So anyways, it's really, really simple to use. I think it's like $30 something. I know you can get it at Bed Bath & Beyond, and they always honor a 20% off coupon. So you can get it pretty expensive there, or I'll link it below and you can find it. So it's super easy. There's only one setting for heat, so you don't even have to worry or overthink anything. You just turn it on high and let it do its thing. I know that there are some videos up on YouTube showing how to use it if you're curious. So this I have been really, really loving. I haven't touched my straightener since getting it. Staying on the beauty trend, I guess, is this Tula face filter is what it's called. It's their primer, but honestly, it works so well. Like, it literally is like putting a filter on your face. You don't even need to wear foundation or anything. So if all I'm doing is staying home all day and maybe I have to run a couple errands, I'll just put this on. And my eyebrows are microbladed, so I don't really have to do much with them, but I'll just put on some mascara and this and I'm good to go. But when I am doing more coverage, I've been loving using this. And then I have the CC It Cosmetics CC cream. On Instagram, I was asking for a ton of advice because I have combination skin. It just feels like when I would put on makeup, everything was very tight and I didn't know where to go, what to do. Everyone was recommending this, which I already owned. So it just turned out that it was really just came down to my moisturizer. So got that sorted out, and then loving this primer. It does not dry out my skin on top. Using this on top does not dry out my skin either. And then the third thing that I love, this is a Cocoa Kind is the brand. It is a skin nourishing highlighter, and they are not kidding. So I am all about moisture. My skin is just so, the combination where it's dry but yet oily at the same time, it's very frustrating. And so when I put makeup on, I have to be very conscious to not dry it out. And by using the primer, the CC cream, and then this, I'm good to go. That's usually like all I'll do, again with maybe a little mascara, and it works perfectly. I love this combination. So if you have skin like mine, recommend these three together and it's awesome. One last kind of beauty thing would be these clips. I found them on Amazon. They're very inexpensive, but they're just no crease clips. So like whenever I'm doing my, you can see it's just like flattens. So you don't get any creases in your hair. It's awesome because when I'm using this hair styler, the Revlon, and I'm sectioning out my hair, I use it when my hair's still damp or completely wet sometimes, and so my hair is going to crease easily, and that's why these are clutch to use to separate your hair while you're using the styler. Okay, moving on to more wellness type things. Okay, lately, it's kind of random, but hand weights, walking weights. I think these are 2 pounds. I love these for several reasons. So in light of everything going on in the world, a lot of us still aren't going to the gym, so I have been loving walking with these weights outside. One, it keeps you off of your phone for sure. Obviously, you cannot text if your hands are like gripping onto these weights. And then second, when you're walking, you're way more conscious to be swinging your arms because it just feels weird if you're holding weights down by your side. It's more annoying, and so it like helps you remember to really give that full swing action and get like more of a workout with your walk as opposed to just staring at your phone and kind of like walking half the speed you normally would. So that's why I've been really liking these, and I think it's helped if you're looking to like tone your arms or a good distraction to stay off of your phone. Highly recommend getting these. I think I got them at TJ Maxx. They were super inexpensive. You can order them off of Amazon or anywhere. Next thing up, moving more into the food space, is these muffin or baking cups. So if I were known for anything in the food world, I would just want it to be muffins. Muffins are my favorite thing to bake. I have more muffin recipes than anything else. I just made 3 new recipes on Monday, actually, for muffins, and these are amazing. So they're just like silicone little cups. I hope I'm saying that right.
Silicone.
And you can just put them in your muffin tin as opposed to continually buying paper liners and spraying them, because half the time the paper liner will stick to the muffins and don't peel off, especially depending on the recipe and the quality of the liner. So we all see those like 300 pack for 99 cents, and of course you're gonna grab that because you're buying paper. So usually those are the ones though that end up sticking to your muffins, and depending on the recipe, if it's not like a high fat content recipe, then it's gonna stick to the liners. And so these are great, either these or just buying a silicone baking mat or muffin, not tin, but muffin. I'm struggling right now, but you know what I mean. So these have been great, love them. They're also, if you make like egg muffins in the morning and you want to meal prep, you can do that in here and they just pop right out. So simple, and helps from just continually having to go to the store to buy muffin liners. Next thing in the food realm, I just discovered these Larabars because Michael and I used to shop at Costco and we would get the big multi-pack of the RX bars, and it was such a good deal, and we haven't been going lately, and so we usually go to Kroger because it's right by our house. And I was trying to find a bulk like protein type bar, and I found these. I don't know why I hadn't tried them yet, but this is the peanut butter chocolate chip. It's amazing. They taste so much better than RX bars. Dates, peanuts, semi-sweet chocolate chips, and sea salt. It does have 4 grams of added sugar. Oh, because of the chocolate chips, I'm sure. And 5 grams of protein, 12 grams of fat. So sometimes I'll just grab one of these for breakfast in the morning if I'm on the run or don't feel like it. Love it for like an afternoon snack, but they just taste amazing. And it just tastes like cookie dough. It's so good, but it's all whole food ingredients, which I really, really like. So I've been loving these. Recently I bought a Kindle. This is not the book that I'm reading, but they always put an advertisement at the front of the screen. But I love it. I've been getting questions about it. This is the Paperwhite or Paperwhite, I can't remember what it's called. The latest one, it's waterproof. I will take a bath and take my Kindle in there with me, and usually have like my tea or coffee or something, and just full on go out and read forever. I think I read for like an hour in the bathtub last week, and Michael's like, what the heck are you doing in there? But it's great. I love it. In big books, they're sometimes just so chunky, and we're gonna be taking beach trips soon and all of that, so it's just really great because it's so lightweight. It's just, instead of lugging big books around, you have this, and it's awesome. So I really, really like it. I've only bought a few books so far because it just came in not long ago, and I'm excited. It's just so easy to just like touch, and it like downloads in a matter of like seconds. I know you can get older ones. I just like the fact that this is waterproof, and if I was gonna get one, I just wanted to go out and get the newest one. This is something I have actually had for a while, but I wanted to highlight it. I am a huge time blocking person for my work days. So for what I do, it's easy to get distracted because I have like Instagram, and then now YouTube, and writing blog posts, and I don't know, just a lot of different avenues that I'm navigating, and it's easy to get sucked into my emails and then totally neglect what I was supposed to be doing that time. So I try to time block and I'll say, okay, I'm giving myself 30 minutes to do emails and that's it. Just set it, go through my emails when it's done, being like, okay, I'm moving on to the next task. And so I think it's been really, really helpful. It was super inexpensive off of Amazon and it's been such a game changer. So if you're someone that's trying to time block, I highly recommend, because it's so easy to get distracted and say you're going to do it and then lose track of the time or just get pulled in some other directions. So love this. So there's another food thing that I forgot, and this one is one of my favorite finds. Whoops. This humongous cutting board, and you're probably like, why do you need a industrial size cutting board? Well, Michael and I are contemplating doing a kitchen renovation, and because our counter space is just lacking, it's not really where we wanted it to be. This cutting board is so big that you can literally put it on top of your sink and it just creates more counter space, because obviously there's no longer that big dip. So when I have a lot of things going on in the kitchen, or if Michael and I are in there together and he's making lunch and I'm making lunch, then it just adds that whole like extra 2.5 feet or whatever of essentially counter space. I have got questions like, how the heck do you clean that? And to be honest, I don't really cut raw meat on it, so I'm not super duper concerned with how clean it gets. I'm sorry if that's gross, but just being truthful, like I chop a lot of vegetables and fruit and just like prep on it. So I might actually be using a different cutting board on the actual counter and then use this makeshift counter space to be mixing like cookie dough and stuff like that. So I'm not super worried about the cleaning. Yeah, it's a little weird because you have to like tilt it into the sink and like let the water just drain while you're cleaning it. But I mean, I deal with a lot of kitchen appliances, so I'm used to having to clean really annoying contraptions and appliances, and so that's really nothing. I think it's way more helpful than it is annoying to clean. Last thing is these little plants that I found at Target. So these are literally $5. I think I shared them in our home tour, but I just wanted to highlight them again because we keep buying more just to put in little places around the house, in my office, on our new bookshelf that we added over on that wall, in the kitchen. They're just so cute. They look very real as well. And if you've been following along on Instagram, you know that our backyard has been quite the adventure. So plenty of plants, like real life plants out there, and so having these fake ones that don't need any care or attention is great. It just adds so much to your space without literally having any effort. You just set them there and you're done. That is everything. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video and you found some products that you really like and want to try out. I definitely want to do another one of these because I still have so many that I haven't shared that I just see throughout our house, and I'm like, ooh, like I need to tell people about this. So if you like this video, again, give it a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and if you are not following on Instagram, I would love to connect with you over there. Thank you so much, and I will see y'all next time.